Hello, real estate rock stars. Your host Hannah is here. I would like to welcome you back again in our weekly Wednesday jam session. Today, I have here online our coach, Mike Cribbin. Hey, Mike, how are you?
Hey, I am fine, thank you. How are you doing today?
It's a loaded question. I'm doing excellent. Business is buzzing. We are experiencing very strong spring market. So to answer it, I'm doing awesome. But I might be looking forward a little vacation, on
Oh,
weekend. Yeah,
vacation.
I would like. Can I take a little break? I am actually taking a little break. I'm going to see my daughter for her birthday in Europe. So, but don't tell anyone. Anyway,
Won't
when
say
we
a
were,
word.
yeah, when we were preparing for this jam session, you had this great idea to support new students for those who are coming back into the industry, since the industry grounds are shaking a little bit because of the lawsuit, but we will not be talking about it right now. We will rather focus on something what is more proactive and I would say more optimistic as well. So ready, set, go. Here comes my first question. If you, Mike, had to start all over again, how would you do it?
Oh my goodness. I would probably just start off being a millionaire.
Hold on, are you what, like Gen Z or someone like that? Like you wake up one day and like I'm gonna be influencer and I'm gonna be a billionaire. Hold on, no. You're talking about real estate. Let's
Oh,
go
oh,
back to
oh, oh.
earth.
Well, okay. I guess if I had to start all over again, either brand new in the industry or if I had taken a break and it was time to start all over again, um, I think I would do it differently than I did it. I
Mm,
think when I would start this time, I would try to find a niche that needs scratching or an itch that needs scratching. And with that, I would find something that I was interested in, such as luxury homes, resort homes, uh, FISBOs, expireds, whatever floats my boat, whatever makes me happy. I would find that niche, and then I would find a way to be an expert
mm.
in that niche because people always want to deal with experts. They don't want to deal with newbies. So I would find something that I can promote myself as being the expert. And then what I would do is find a way to differentiate myself from other realtors. For example, let's say we're going to get into the real estate industry.
Mhm.
Well, everybody is a real estate agent. So everybody can sell whatever they want to sell when they want to sell it or help buyers or whatever. They have a license to do whatever it is and everything that it is they can do. But if I'm going to be starting again, I'm competing against those kind of people. That can be difficult. There are those out there that are really good and sell a lot of houses, and everybody knows them. They're on the park benches, they're on the buses, they're on the menus. They are everywhere. You can't compete. So, what I would do is find that little niche and then I would be an expert in that area. Find it
Okay.
and be the one that everybody wants to do business with.
Okay. Can we segue a little bit? How do you become an expert? If someone is returning back to the real estate industry, fine, they know what they are doing. But what if it's a new agent, how he or she becomes an expert in, let's say, FISBOs or luxury homes? You know, can you give them some lead, directions, advice on that?
Sure. What you have to do in order to really be an expert is you have to let other people see you as an expert. You have to make yourself an expert. For example, today, Hannah, if you want to be an expert in FISBOs, what do? You call yourself an expert. You become an expert in it. So you are now confidently, you are an expert. But the question begs, how do you get other people to see you as one? Well, you have to let them know that you are one, because the other agents that are out there, they haven't picked a small niche to be an expert in. They're an expert real estate agent, which is very general. So
Yeah.
you're the specialist in the FISBO or expired market. And what you're going to do is you need to produce a little bit of material and
Mhm.
put it online so that when people go searching, well, we're going to segue a little more. 93% of all the buyers are searching online for their house or the agent they want to use to list their house. So with most people being online, and 93% is most, they're online looking. Where do you have to be? You have to be online.
Yeah.
And if you're online and you are branding yourself as the expert in that area, you have to put out a little bit of material for people to take from you, so that they will view you as an expert
Mhm.
also. Let's say you are going to be a FISBO expert. Maybe you need to put out a, a sheet, a checklist of ways to sell your home for sale by owner.
Mhm.
And of course, you have to always have the follow-up tagline, so to speak. And if your home doesn't sell, call me.
Yeah.
Or something along those lines. You've got to have a hook that is going to get them to remember you've given them the information on how to do it. And if it doesn't work for them, maybe they're too busy. Maybe they don't have time to who knows what or for what reason, but they have the little blurb at the bottom. Should you decide to list your home, I would appreciate it if you would call me first. So anyway, that is one thing that you can do. The second thing you can do is take that same information and make a video
Yeah.
and put it out there online so that people can see. There are all kinds of things. For sale by owner handbooks, how to market your house, how to stage your house, what to do with the outside of your home, what to do with the inside of your home, some of the paperwork you need. You can put together a whole slew of information for them, and you'll be giving it to them
Mhm.
so that they have it. And of course, it's got all your information on each piece. So they will see you as an expert.
That's right. Yeah.
So
Well, it comes with the knowledge as well, right? New agent can't just wake up one morning and say, I'm an expert on FISBOs. Obviously, there needs to be some level of a self-education, how to communicate, what it takes, what it means.
If
But
you have a real estate license and any gumption at all, you can learn what it takes within a couple of days
yeah,
and you can be an expert.
yes.
The best part about being an expert is nobody's going to question it, because if they contact you and you give them the information they want, they're going to view you as an expert.
Yeah.
I had a guy one time that told me he was an expert in selling homes that didn't sell before.
Hmm.
And I said, "Oh, how did you become that expert?" And he said, "Well, I've sold more houses that haven't sold before than the home seller." How
I
many of
love
you hold? How many of you sold? He goes, "Probably three." I'm
yeah,
an expert in selling 3 homes a year, or I'm an expert in selling whatever. You name it. You can put the parameters together
yeah.
and you can make yourself an expert in anything you want to, however you want to. It's not real difficult
Yeah.
because you know more than most buyers and sellers. Otherwise, you wouldn't have a real estate license.
That's true. That's true. So I like that. That is a solid, good advice. If someone is starting or coming back into the industry, having a niche can be extremely helpful because at the end, you don't want all the listings. You just want the ones you want, right?
Exactly. The real estate agent who wants every listing, man, they're going to have more problems than they know what to do with because
Yes.
of different personalities. And oh
Yes.
my goodness. Yeah.
Yes. Also, we have 24 hours each day, right? And we cannot be working all of them. Anyway, just to keep this going, because we will soon run out of a time. Question
Oh,
number two.
okay.
How would you prospect leads? Again, from the perspective of new agent or someone who is
Okay.
back, how would you get the clients into your pipelines?
Okay. Well, if I'm just getting back into it, I'm going to assume that I don't have a lot of money. So I'm not going to be doing a lot of paid advertising. What I would do is do a lot of inbound marketing.
Hmm.
Now, there's inbound marketing and outbound marketing. Outbound marketing, you're paying for the mailers, you're paying for all the stuff that goes out. Inbound marketing, you're going to have people calling you, coming to you. Now, that sounds a little unrealistic, but that's the way I built my business. I love inbound marketing. What you do is you put yourself out there. You put yourself on video. You do YouTube videos. You do things where you are targeting a small group of people. And with that small group of people, you don't have to have the answers to every question in the world. You have to reverse engineer what that small group of people is thinking. What are they thinking about? What are their problems? What are their pains, frustrations, and so forth? So if you have a niche that is small enough, say expireds, my
Mhm.
home didn't sell. What do I do? Well, you can be the expert in selling homes that didn't sell before. You can be an expert in selling expired listings, and you know that those people have the same problem. So focus on that. Focus on the problems that they would have and only they would have, and put out YouTube shorts that are out there telling them answers to some of the pains, problems, and frustrations they have, and then turn around and give them bits and pieces, not the whole picture of how you would solve those problems, how you would get things sold. Give them glimpses, because if you give them everything, they don't need you. But give them the hope that you have the rest of the puzzle and can help them get their home sold. So I would do that. I would live on YouTube. I would live giving information out there that they can download checklists. They can download maps and plans, things like that, so that it doesn't cost you anything. You're not putting out the big outlay of cash, and all your effort is on one or two particular problems that people have. So when they're going to try to find an agent, what do? 93% of the people look online. So if you're putting things online with the SEO tags that say that is the problem that you are solving, you are going to be the one that pops up on the first page of Google, Yahoo, and Bing all the time. And if you're the first one that's there, they're always going to see you, and they're going to say, I see this guy everywhere. No, they don't. They see you in the area which they are looking. So you appear to be an expert. And
Oh my
that's the
God,
way I would prospect.
it's all looping. It's all in one circle. I love that. Can we tap a little bit more on how would you do the YouTube, and basically with YouTube, all the other social media are linked together. So is there any outline what to do daily, weekly, monthly? How would you approach it? Because posting one video will not do the job,
No,
right? Let's
no,
face
it
it.
will not. Okay, the first thing you've got to do is you've got to sit down and you've got to brainstorm. You got to start thinking about what are those pains, problems, and frustrations that they're going to have. Write them down. Google them. Google, I mean, search for them. Search for the problems. Then you've got to realize, what is the number one search engine? Well, it's Google. What's the number two? That's YouTube. And if it is YouTube, you have to make content that is going to be pertinent to those buyers, sellers, and so forth. You want to build trust and credibility. You want to make sure that you are there doing everything that they want. You want qualified traffic. You want traffic that is going to be listening to your videos and so forth. So how would I do it? I would pick one problem a day. I
Mm,
would research it. The next day, I would make a video on it. The next day, I would research another problem. And then I would make another video. I would try to put out 3 videos a week.
mhm.
That's not many.
No.
But if you do the research right and you make sure that you are short, sweet, and you've got everything lined up and you're going to hit the pain points, you're going to be in great shape. And then what you're going to do is you're going to upload them to your YouTube channel. And on your YouTube channel, you're going to have a playlist. And that playlist is going to be the niche that you are working with. And then within that niche, you're going to break that down to the different videos, to different topics. You're going to make sure that you're going to use Chat GPT and come up with great titles for these videos. Make them so that they are like the Star, the National Enquirer, and all that stuff, so that the title is just half.
Mhm.
It's leaving you hanging, so that you want to click on it, and you want to make the videos short enough so that people will watch the entire thing, because that helps your ranking and helps keep pushing you toward the top of things. Now then, with that, YouTube will then help you become credible, famous. or maybe not famous, but it's going to make you seem like an expert.
Yeah.
So that's what I would do. I would make sure that I utilized YouTube. When you get them on your YouTube channel, you've got to link the videos. You've got to make sure that your video has an intro, that your video has an outro or an ending,
Mm-hmm.
to where at the end of the video, it gives them a choice of going to two more videos. And you've got to make sure that you loop those videos so that when they're through with one, they can pick one of two to come along with. And you've also got to make sure you've got a subscribe button on there. You put it on there, and a like button. You've got to give them the opportunity, because the more of those you get, the more that YouTube is going to rank you toward the top, and you are going to get seen. And
Mm-hmm.
you don't need to be seen by everybody, and you don't have to answer everybody's question. But if you are working with luxury home buyers, you want to make sure that you deal directly with the pains, problems, frustrations, and the things they would look for on Google, on YouTube, the things they are searching for. That's what you do. And you will become an expert really quick. You'll start building a following. You'll start getting a database. And your database is what is going to start making you money. So that's the way I would start, whether it's restart, newbie, whatever. That's
Yeah.
the way I would start. And would it work? Oh, hell yes, it would work. It has to work because people have a need and you're filling the need.
Yeah.
That's it.
You're helping with the problem. Couple little questions. What, from your perspective, what would be the ideal length of a video? Because you mentioned that it should be short and sweet, so nobody has a time to watch half an hour video, right, on a topic. What do you suggest?
2 to 3 minutes
Mm-hmm.
tops.
Yeah.
That's for the little ones. Now, you will put out other videos that could be a little bit longer, 5 or 10 minutes,
Yeah.
depending on the topic. If it's, you're going to put out a handbook on how to list your house, or how you market a house, or something along how you sell the house for sale by owner. Maybe you want to do a little bit more detail,
Mhm.
but that's not the one that's going to grab them. That's one on your playlist. They can go, and if they choose to watch it, they can.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you were using some terms people might not be familiar with, intro and outro. Um, I think it might be actually essential for whoever would like to go this path and utilize social media and YouTube to maybe take one of the little courses, and they are even on a YouTube. So
Oh,
guys,
yeah.
don't feel intimidated, because you can Google this, how to utilize a YouTube, how to set up your account, how to link videos. This is all extremely important knowledge. It will only cost you your time.
Correct. Now, the
Anything
nice
that-
thing about YouTube is, once you make a YouTube video, or you start doing a little bit of work with YouTube, you'll notice when you upload it, it'll say, do you want, I forgot what they call it, an end screen. Do you want an end screen? And
Mhm.
it's yes. And then it goes, do you want it to look like this, or this? And you just click on it. And then it says, do you want to link another video? And
Mhm.
you say, yes. And it says, which one of your videos do you want to link? And you just click on it. It's stupid simple. So
Intuitive.
anybody,
I would say intuitive. Stupid simple. No, I like
yes,
it.
anybody can do it. If
Yeah.
I can do it, you can do it.
Yeah.
Now, and I don't mean you, Hannah, I mean anybody.
Oh,
So
okay.
anybody can do it. I mean, I got my dog down here. He's probably going to be making a YouTube video in a few minutes because he wants to meet some more dogs.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's easy. And yes, and if you have any questions, contact Roseanne and say you would like maybe a jam session on how to do that.
That's a
Maybe
great
we could put
idea.
one out there. But
Yes,
contact her and let her know that you would be interested in that.
we'll make it happen.
There you go.
Anything real estate related, guys, if you have questions, doubts, would you like to improve the way of you doing your daily business, let us know. And the technology is here. We have to use it not to become dinosaurs and extinct. And it's better to start with the little baby steps and just do what Mike just outlined for you, because if you break it down in a little steps, it is simple. You might feel overwhelmed, but there is no need. There is no need.
And there's also, if you start with one niche,
Mhm.
you can be an expert very quickly. If you jump back into it and you are the same as everybody else, you're in that sea of sameness where you're all the same. And that's where clients can say, well, all realtors are the same. No, the heck we're not. I am an expert in this area. I am not a generalist. You can call yourself an expert instead of a generalist. And when people go to the doctor, who do they want to go to? The
Expert.
expert, the specialist, not the generalist, because the GP, all he does is send you off to an expert.
That's true. Yeah.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
that's where we are. You wanted to know what I would do, that's what I would do. And how well would I do? Well, there's something else people need to have. People need to have confidence. They
Oh, okay. So, but that's another topic. That's another
That
one.
is,
Follow that.
they need to have confidence in it. And if you start small, you
Mhm.
can develop that confidence in that small niche and it'll help carry you on.
It's like a muscle. You got to go and build it. And I think
Exactly.
Mike can help us, all of us, right?
We'll try.
Excellent. You see, I already have a next topic for next jam session. Well, but the time is up. Mike, thank you so much for your expertise and great advice. And you guys, if you would like another topic, I am definitely voting for the confidence, but do let us know. Reach out to Roseanne to our office and let us know what you would like us to bring up, talk about, or brainstorm on our next jam session. Mike, thank you one more time for everything, and I'm looking forward to have you back soon. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Bye, guys.